help share this video. Yes, everyone trying to go live now. Yes. Yes, you're now live. You're welcome once, twice, and a million times. This is misbehaving. What is happening? Hanging there, trying to fix some technical issues here. I don't know why this keeps cutting off. Keeps cutting off. I hope it's stable now. Okay, it's stable now. Yes. How many of you are excited? You are excited to be here. You are excited to be here. Just like we have seen in the invite, we shall be talking about the plus size health today. We started out last week and we talked about the plus size, the health of the plus size woman. And I don't know if you are a plus size person here. Can you celebrate yourself? Celebrate yourself by sending a clap emoji. Send a clap emoji in the chat room if you are a plus size woman, a plus size woman, a plus size man, or you have a plus size daughter, a plus size mom. Just celebrate yourself because we are special. We are special. So celebrate yourself. Today is all about us because we are very important. So if you're a plus size person, you're welcome. I welcome you especially to this wonderful event. Last week we started out on we talked about the plus size health and we gave a general overview, like an introduction about weight stigma. Does that ring bell? Weight stigma. Does it ring bell? I'm sure it rings some bell to some people because weight stigma is a big one. It's a big one. Many people have, yeah, I can see, yes, I just saw the notification now that Kutula is live. Kutula is live on weight stigma. So let's do it together. Let's do it together. I don't know why this keeps tripping off. One of my devices just keeps tripping off. I don't know why. I'm going to do this today, I think. We just have to move on without this device. What's happening? Why are you tripping off? I don't know why this keeps tripping off. Okay, I guess we have to move on without the other device now. So let's move on. Let's move on and trash what we have to talk about today. Let me try one more time. Let's see if it will work now. Try one more time. While we are doing this, can you please help share this video? It's an appeal. I'm appealing to you to help share this video. It's coming on again. I hope it's going to stay, but it keeps tripping off. I don't think it wants to, it's not working today. So let's get this out of the way and just go ahead with what we have to talk about. So last week, today is Monday, last week, Friday, I started out a series on weight stigma, and it was an amazing session. So let me quickly give a recap. Let me give a recap on what we talked about last week. So we discussed the impact of weight stigma and how it affects our self-worth. We talk about how weight stigma affects our self worth, how it affects our mental health, and the overall well being. We highlighted the importance of self acceptance. We talked about self acceptance, and we began exploring ways. We looked at ways in which we can combat negative societal messages. And today we're moving on. We're moving on, continuing on this topic because we really need to hear this. So I say to you, welcome back to our fabulous session of the plus size health coaching. And I am Coach Lola. Well, I always tell people that I am a proud plus size coach. I'm a proud plus size coach. So if you have a plus size daughter, you have a plus size friend, a plus size mom, a plus size whoever, just share this video with them or invite them to this session, and I'm sure they are going to be lifted by the time we are done with what we have to do today. So, like I encouraged us when we started, help share this video, help like, just tap on the when you tap on the screen, you are liking, and make sure you engage in the comment section. Engage in the comment section, and you can also subscribe. You can also be a subscriber. You can be a giver. You can be a commentator. Everything is important because TikTok is about community now. It's about community, and we need to build a strong community. If we're able to build a strong community, then you're going to be smiling every time you come live on TikTok. You're going to be smiling. And it's all about connecting with one another. We want to connect with one another and really make that community a strong one. So this is a community of the plus size woman and of plus size women. And so you're welcome. So you're welcome, welcome, welcome back to this fabulous session. I'm excited to see all of you here again. You know, last time we had an amazing chat. We had some quizzes, we had some mates, we busted some bubbles, you know, we looked at some mates, we looked how true they were or whether they were not true. So we tackled the big bad wolf of weight stigma. We had a big bad wolf of weight stigma. Then we had an amazing chat about how weight stigma is affecting many people's mental health today. We are diving deeper today. We're going to look at embracing holistic health and how this can help our confidence. But first, we need to take a moment to appreciate how awesome we all are. Seriously, let's give ourselves a big virtual high five. Go ahead and give yourself a virtual high five for being amazing. Give yourself a virtual high five. This is mine. Or you can give yourself a heart. Yes, you're an amazing person. Thank you. Thank you for being a part of this community. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. So we tackled the big bad wolf of weight stigma. We talked about how it sneaks. It sneaks into our lives and tries to mess with our mojo. Tries to mess with our lives, tries to mess with our thoughts, tries to mess with our confidence. But guess what? We are not letting it win. We are here to redefine our health and we are redefining our beauty on our own terms. Nobody is going to define our beauty. Nobody is going to define our lives for us. We are in charge. Can you tell yourself that you are in charge? I am in charge. I am a proud plus size coach and I am happy to be one. So I am in charge. So what's on today's menu? Let's get right in. Let's get right in and see what's on today's menu. You know, when we say menu, it's not all about what you eat. You eat words too. You eat words of encouragement. You eat ideas too. So today, let's get into the menu. Let's trash it all together and see what you're going to take home. So we're going to look at some challenging, harmful narratives. There are some challenging, harmful narratives. Please, as you're joining, help share this video, like, and engage in the comment section. Make sure you engage in the comment section. And I appreciate you so much as you do so. So, challenging harmful narratives. You know, there is this weird idea that is floating around that there is only one way to be healthy and happy. And they tell you you just have to be slim for you to be healthy and happy. So, spoiler alert now, there isn't. There isn't one way to be happy. There are several ways. In fact, we all have different ways to be happy. The way what will make me happy is different from what will make another person happy. So we all have different ways which we will be happy. So it's a spoiler. There is no one single way to be happy. We are going to we will talk about flipping that script, turn it around. We see how different areas or different things can make people happy. We're not just existing to fit into some maybe some cookie cutter mold or some existing mold that the society has put there and they want you to fit into that mold. No, we're not going to do that. We're here to live our lives and not just living our lives, we're living our best lives. And we're living it to the full of the flavor and the fun that is available. We're here to live our lives with full of the flavor and fun. We're not going to enjoy just a little bit. I'm not going to allow anyone to define our life for us. So speaking about flavor, can we all agree that life without cookie is a tragedy? Hmm, that is a big one. I make cookies, but I make healthy cookies. But you know, cookies taste real good. It tastes real good. So life without cookies is like a life without fun. It's a tragedy. So let's challenge the harmful narrative. These narratives are harmful, and we need to challenge them. We need to rise up. We need to rise up and speak for ourselves. We need to rise up and challenge these narratives. So the only way we can do it is one of these things we are doing. We are building a community, letting the world know that we can be happy in our own skin as plus size women. So we're moving on to the second point now. We're building a positive relationship with food and exercise. A positive relationship with food and exercise. I said in the first the session of last week that when many people when they are hurt outside, maybe through the words that people have spoken to them, they resort to food. They go back to food. They use food as a fallback on food. We fall back on food, but we now have to learn in this community how to develop that positive relationship with the food we eat. We're not using food as a succor or as a succor for the bad words that are spoken outside. We're not going to use food as a fallback on. We're going to use food as a healthy resource for our body. We're going to use food as a healthy nutrients they are supposed to be for our bodies. We're not going to use them as a fallback on. So we're looking at positive relationship. We're going to build it. We're going to see, look at how we can build positive relationship with food and exercise. So nutrition without restriction is what we're talking about. You being able to eat what you want to eat without having that guilt, and that has to be a reasonable kind of eating. You don't just eat indiscriminately. You don't eat indiscriminately. So forget about the guilt trips when you eat a slice of pizza. Remember, I said slice. You don't eat a whole box of pizza and feel good. No, that is too much. That will be too much on you. But eating that little slice of pizza, food is not really an enemy. It is not mostly. It is not all about what you eat, but how you eat it, the quality that you eat, and when you eat the food. That is what is mostly our problem. It's not about the food we eat. It's mostly about how you eat, when you eat, and the quantity that you are eating out of the food. Then, when you eat or after you eat, what do you do? Do you exercise to burn those calories? We're going to get there. We're going to get there in this community. We are working together as one big family, one big community. So I want to encourage you. Please subscribe to this community, subscribe to my community, and we can do this together as we do so. And please not share and like this video as you are listening. Like as you are listening. So we are going to forget about the guilt trips when you eat a slice of pizza. Food is not an enemy, it's a friend who invites you to a party. When a friend invites you to a party, at least you're going to just have a little bit of everything. It's not that you're going to consume the whole party. You're not going to consume the whole party. So let's talk about intuitive eating. Intuitive eating is all about listening to your body and enjoying the food. body and enjoying what you need. You know, at times when I eat some things, it might be very tasty, but the way my body feels after eating those things is simply communicating something to me. It's communicating to me that I don't like that. You have taken too much of that. At times when you eat a little of something, it might not really work negatively in your body. But when you eat too much of it, then your stomach, your system, your digestive system starts to react. Or a little bit of something might not be too much, might not really be out of place. So it's not mostly about what you eat, but most of the time, quantity, quantity, and how you eat it. Because there was this analysis that has been discovered that the way you eat your food, you know, in a meal we have the vegetables, we have the protein, we have the classes of food. We have the protein, carbohydrate, the fats and oil, and we have the minerals, vitamins. You know, the way you eat your food, it is said that you eat the vegetables, the fruits and the vegetables, you eat them first. As against you eating, the way your body will react to your food, to the intake of food, when you eat your vegetables first, before you eat every other thing, will be different from the way your body will react if you eat your carbohydrate first before you eat every other thing. Yet you are eating the same thing, but you eat them in different ways. You distribute them in different ways. Because when you eat your fruits and vegetables first, it goes into the digestive system, and so it travels because fruits and vegetables digest faster than the cooked meal. So when you eat that, it runs down and digests very fast. But if you eat your carbohydrate first, you eat your carbohydrates first, and you now eat your fruits last, your vegetables last, then you have sort of altered the digestive system. They're not going to work the same way. I know that is interesting to some of us. That is interesting. It's amazing to know that eating the same food in different ways, different different portion in different ways will react in your body differently. That is amazing. It's amazing to hear that. But it is a fact. It is a fact. The way you eat your food, the, the arrangement, the setting. Which one do you eat first? Do you eat this first? The way you arrange the eating. Do I eat my vegetables first? Do I eat my food first? Do I eat my fat and oil first? All these things, when you do them in a certain way, your body reacts in a certain way. And when you do it in another way, your body reacts in another way. So you need to learn. I mean, it has to be you. It's a you thing. It's an individual thing. You need to learn to listen to your body. The way your body wants you to eat your food, it will tell you that I'm feeling good. The way you are eating this thing, I feel good. But when you don't feel good, you know that your body is speaking, is telling you something, and you've got to listen when your body is talking to you. So remember, it's about nourishment, not punishment. It's about nourishment, not punishment. You want to nourish your body. You don't want to punish yourself. You want to nourish your body and not punish yourself. I see all of you, Aurea, Mr. John BK, thank you, welcome, aka Oseyi, Akapo Sheyi. Oh, thank you, thank you. You can imagine the way I twisted that name. Vanessa, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate all of you. I appreciate all of you. Now let's look at movement. Movement for joy. Movement for joy. Exercise doesn't have to be sort of it doesn't have to be a chore. You know, like my daughter will always tell me that you expect me to feel happy when you ask me to come and do a chore. It's like a chore is a burden. Everybody knows that a chore is a burden. Nobody wants to do a chore. Nobody wants to do it. You want to have fun. You don't want to work. You don't want to do any house chore. You don't want to sleep. So exercise does not have to be a chore. It doesn't have to be a burden. Exercise has to be. Exercise is supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be interesting. It's supposed to be interesting. I mean, you want to spend hours or you want to spend hours on the treadmill and feel sad at the end of the day. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Who wants to do that? Who wants to spend hours in the treadmill unless you are a hamster? I am not one. I'm not one. So let's find activities that make us feel alive. The activities that we enjoy. Like today, I rode a bike with my daughter. I just said, okay, I'm riding my bike. I said, I'm coming with you, mom. We're going together. So look for something you enjoy. Look for something you enjoy. If you enjoy skipping, go ahead and skip. I have skipping rope when I feel like skipping. I skip. But I don't skip too much because of age. You know, when you are over 40, it's advised that you don't do too much of jumping because of your ankles, your joints. But that does not mean that you can still not bounce. You can do some bounding exercises without you jumping. And there's this technique in which you can jump up and your land on your toe and not on your heel. That will not that will not damage your joints. So there is a way you can jump and land. It's a technique. When you jump up, you land on your toes, not on your heel. That will shift the weight that would have affected your ankle. It will shift it down, it will shift it to your toes. So try and see how you can do that. When I want to skip, I skip. When I feel like skipping, I skip. At times I use some pre-recorded videos of amazing people and I open the videos and I do exercise with them. I see a lot of exercises on TikTok and I just follow the exercises and I do the exercise. So look what you enjoy, look what you like, what will make you feel good, what will make you feel happy. Don't let exercise be a burden. Even if it's a burden, if you see it as a chore, you won't go back to it. You won't want to do it again. So make sure you do something that you enjoy. And exercise is not all about jumping jacks. It's all about movement. When you are in your office, in your place of work, when you have your 30 minutes break, you can just do some squats, or just move around, or just stretch, do some stretching. Just create time for it. Create time for it. I always tell people that the best kind of exercise anybody can get involved in is walking because your legs need strength. It is your legs that will carry you through. So you need strength in your legs, and guess what? Anybody can walk. Anybody can walk. So walking is a very good exercise because anybody can walk. You don't require any treadmill. You don't require any gym equipment for you to walk. And at the end of the day, when you are grown, when you are full of age, you discover that your legs will be strong enough to be able to carry you for a long haul, for a long time. So let's incorporate walking in our exercises. And when you walk, you can just put probably you can have some headphones and listen to things you like, listen to music, listen to interesting things. That's something that will lift your spirit even as you're walking. That is very important. So look for what to enjoy, what to make you feel alive, what to bring your bones alive, what to help your blood to flow, what to help your heart, what to help your heart to be strong. Look for those kind of exercises. Whether it's dancing, if you love dancing, like I love dancing, I love to dance. If you love dancing, dance, dance like nobody is watching you. You don't care about who is watching. Just dance and enjoy yourself. Feel good. If you like to do yoga, go ahead and do yoga. Go ahead and do yoga. Even taking a brisk walk. I talked about that earlier. You can take a brisk walk. The key is move because it makes you feel good. Move just to make you feel good. Move to feel good. So not because you have to burn off that key you just ate. Just walk. And do you know what? The good thing is that when you walk, you burn up a lot of things, even though you are going to conscious. When you walk, you're burning calories. You're burning calories. So the next thing, let's look at our mental health and self-care. As plus size women. Please, I want to encourage you once again, help share this video. Place your hand on the screen. When you place your hand on the screen, all your friends, the list of your friends will come out and just help share to them. just help share to each of them that they may join this community or they may join this live, and you can help just subscribe to my community and put a comment there. You can add a comment, there. And if you want to be a part of this discussion, I can bring you up, just indicate or send an invite, and I will bring you up. I will bring you up. So we are looking at the next thing, mental health and the self-care. Mental health and self-care. Yes, you're welcome. I welcome you, Bernice, Angelo, Angelo Lazaro. Thank you so much for joining. Please place your hand on the screen, or list of your friends who will come out and help share this video with them. Help share this live with them. As you place your hand, you will see all the list will come out. As you are joining, please tap on the screen. Tap my forehead. Tap my forehead. Just tap, and as you are tapping, you are liking. For tapping your liking. Thank you so much for doing that. Thank you so much for doing that. So, mental health and self care. We look at mindfulness and stress management as plus size women. Mindfulness and stress management. So, life is stressful enough without us being hard on ourselves. So, life is itself is a stress. Then we now add some other stresses to it by speaking words that are not kind to people. So we have to learn to speak nice and kind words to people to reduce the stress level, because life itself is stressful. So why would you want to add additional stress by not being kind, or by speaking words that are not kind to a fellow human being? So is stressful enough without us being hard on ourselves. So let's practice mindfulness. Thank you for the likes. Keep tapping. I appreciate it. Keep tapping. If all you can do is just to tap, I will appreciate that. Place your hand and tap until the ring fills up. You will see the ring will show up as you are tapping until it fills up. Don't stop tapping. As you are tapping, you are liking. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Keep tapping, keep liking. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. As you are tapping and you're liking, you're also building your levels. Probably you don't know, you are building your level on TikTok, building your level. So keep tapping, keep liking, keep commenting, keep commenting. You are also increasing your level. You are increasing your visibility as you are doing that. What you make happen for one, you make happen for yourself. You're making it happen for yourself. Thank you for the lies. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Thank you so much. Keep it coming. So let's practice mindfulness. Let's take a moment and breathe. Most of the time when we feel overwhelmed, like we did last week, you just need to just close your eyes and take some time to breathe. Take some time to breathe. At times when you breathe, somebody even said you can do a table breathing. It makes you feel good. It's like you're taking oxygen. You're taking in oxygen. When you breathe, it makes you feel good. And you take breath. You breathe in, you count four. This is the way we do it. You breathe in, you count four. You can close your eyes to avoid distraction. Then you hold it for four. And you breathe out for four. So that's how we do it. So learn that. Just close your eyes, take a deep breath, breathe in, count four, then hold it for four counts, then breathe out four counts. So you are helping yourself to feel better when you do that. That helps you to be present. It helps you to be present. So it's okay not to have it all together. That is normal for every human being. We don't have it all together all the time. Nobody does. Nobody does. At one point in our lives, we have something that is just off. Something is off. We don't have it all together all the time. Nobody does. Nobody has it all. There's one area of every person's life that you are looking at as this is not what I am. And this is not what I want. So it's okay. It's okay. Don't see yourself as, oh, I'm out of place when I feel this way. No, you are not. You are just human. Because you are a human being. Everybody has one thing or the other that is off. And so, welcome to the human race. That is who we are. We don't have it all together all the time. So, nobody does, like I said. Let's look at some self-care rituals. You can do some bubble baths. Who wants to do some bubble baths? I love to do bubble baths. Or probably a night with your favorite Netflix show. I'm not a TV person, but once in a while, my daughter drags me to watch some movies, and it's always very interesting. Always very interesting. I don't watch movies because I read books. I read books. I invest in my self development, so I reduce the number of times I spend on book. Anytime my daughter says, "Mom, let's watch this TV, let's watch this movie together," I know it must be an interesting movie because she knows I don't just sit down to watch movies. So it could be your favorite show or your favorite Netflix show. It's just create a me time, create a time for yourself, create a time for yourself. Self care is very essential. Love yourself and give yourself some moment. We call it me time. Me time. You are important and you need to give yourself that time. Just give yourself that time once in a while. Just create that time for yourself. You are very important. So self-care is essential. Whether it's like pampering yourself, you want to go and do some spa, go for some massage, go for your nails, go do your foot massage, your pedicure, manicure. Just go into the sauna and just love yourself, love your life. Forget yourself there. There's this lady on one of the social medias that will always say, maybe when she makes some of these healthy snacks, she will bite into it and you say, oh, you go and do your own and love your life. Yes, you have to love yourself. If you don't love yourself, nobody else will. Nobody else will. Because you are the one that knows yourself. It doesn't matter what anybody feels about. You know the effort you are making. You know the things you're putting into yourself. You know many at times because we don't have it all together. We overlook the things we really have to do. We don't have so many, we don't have all things. We don't have it all together. We have few things in our life. We have them together. We have them in top shape. You need to focus on those ones and take your eyes off the things you don't. Once in a while, take your eyes off the things you don't have together and just love yourself. Love yourself and pamper yourself. And maybe if you do that, you'll be able to do better. It will improve your productivity. You'll be able to take giant strides to do more. You'll be able to do more. You'll be able to do you'll be able to take some more giant strides. You'll be able to move better and faster because you have appreciated yourself. I've discovered that anything you appreciate will always grow. Take time to appreciate yourself. You can see that you're going to grow. Your hope is going to grow. Your self-esteem is going to grow. Your confidence is going off the roof when you take time to appreciate. Take time to reflect on the things you have together and appreciate them. Love yourself for having accomplished those little things. They might look so little compared to the big dreams that you have, but you need to acknowledge those things. You need to affirm those things. To affirm those things. So self-care, like I said, whether it's pampering or whether you just want to take a nap, just want to take a nap, you just give yourself that nap. Naps can be magical. It can be magical. So this is like you fighting me. When you take a nap, I don't really know how to take a nap. I always love to take naps, but I'm not a nap person because it's like I always have so many things to do. But lately, I just promised myself that I am going to be sleeping at the earliest time possible so that I will be able to recuperate better. than I have been doing before. We all have this in our life we want to fix. So when we think about those things, when we dwell too much on those things, we don't appreciate the things that are doing very well. So we're navigating healthcare. We're looking at how we can navigate healthcare as plus size women. How can we navigate healthcare? Last week we talked about the stereotypes of the healthcare, the healthcare facilities. It's like when you present any ailment or anything, they always attribute it to the fact that you're a plus size person. And there's this kind of look, there's this kind of attitude that the medical personnel put up when they see plus plus size people, especially when they have when they don't have it together, maybe in their house, and they look at them and they look at them with one type of look like you brought yourself this far. You did this to yourself. But it's not always like that. Some people have some health issues that has actually affected them. Some are some on kinds of medication that has actually made them to blow up. You don't know what somebody is going through. So we need to be kind with ourselves. It doesn't really matter. Now in this community we want to navigate, we see how we can navigate healthcare as plus size people. So you need to advocate for yourself. Advocate for yourself. You need to be able to rise up and advocate for yourself. That is the first thing. You need to know your right. You have right to good health care. So when somebody is trying to treat you in a kind of way that is not nice, advocate for yourself. When it comes to health care, it feels like we need a PhD in self advocacy, and that is it. That is it, because it is your right. You have a right to health care, to good health care. But no worries, we got this. We got this. I'll share some tips on how we can find doctors who actually listen and they listen and they don't prejudge you. They don't prejudge you. They don't look at you and say, well, you are here because of your size or your weight or something like that. So they listen and they don't just prescribe, or they will not say, I have tried, or asking you that, have you tried losing weight? Because they attribute weight to everything. It's not that those kind of doctors. They want to look at, they want to get to the root of the problem, not just looking at you on the surface and just concluding that it is because you are big. And they start to asking you that, have you tried losing weight? You know, like it's like losing weight is a cure for everything. It's not. Losing weight is not the cure for everything. It can be for some, but it's not for everything. It may not even be for some certain things until it is diagnosed and it says that you need to lose weight for this and this. So it's not always like that. So we're going to, in this community, we're going to be looking at how we can harness medical care, how we can harness health care, that how we can direct ourselves, give us resources and give us access to medical doctors who actually have soft spots or who are plus size themselves, and they are able, they understand what we face. They understand what it means to be a plus size person, and they have that special interest in plus size people. So the next thing is fostering a supportive community. Like I said, this community, that is what we are doing here. We're building a supportive community. We want to help ourselves. We want to be strong for ourselves. So connecting with like-minded individuals, connecting with plus size people like ourselves. So it's all about finding your tribe. It's about finding your tribe. Like I said, subscribe to this community. If you have not subscribed, just go ahead and subscribe to this community. If you want to come up, I can bring you up. If you have something that you want us to discuss, I can bring you up so that we can share this screen together and look at whatever question you have. Thank you for joining, M. Thank you for joining, Rosie Anderson. Thank you for joining, Bishon Sands. Thank you for joining, Steph Stuff. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you all. Thank you for joining. Like I told the people that came in earlier, place your hand on your screen. Just put your hand on your screen. The list of your friends will show up, will pop up, and just send this invite. Just send to this invite, this live. Just send it to all those names that show on your screen. Let's join hands together to help people, to help the plus size community, even to have a good to have how do I put it, to enjoy their space, to enjoy the safe space around us. So we are helping ourselves. As we help ourselves, as we help our plus size people, we are helping ourselves, because we're in this world all together. So let's make the world a good place, a better place for everybody to dwell in peace. So help share this video and join this community, or you know a plus size person who needs to belong to this community, just please share this video with them and they're going to be a part of this. So connecting with like-minded individuals, it's all about finding your tribe. It's all about finding your tribe. Can we pause for a while? Can we pause for a while and tap on the screen? Let's tap, let's tap, let's tap, let's tap as you're joining. Can you just tap on the screen? Just keep tapping, keep tapping, keep tapping, tap, 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 tap on the screen. Can you go ahead and tap on the screen? Let's tap on the screen, tap, tap, tap on the screen, tap my forehead. Before we move on, before we go on, we're looking at fostering a supportive community. Can you just tap my forehead? Just tap on the screen. That's on TikTok. Tap on the screen as you're tapping, you're liking. Tap on the screen just to like this video. I'm waiting for us to tap. Keep tapping, keep tapping. Can you please tap, tap, tap? Tap, tap. We're pausing for a while because you're not tapping. Nene, Susie, Elizabeth, Martin, Deja, thank you so much for joining. Can you tap, tap, tap? Please tap on the screen, tap on the screen. As you're tapping, you're building your levels. As you're tapping, you're building your levels. So tap on the screen. Tap on the screen. Tap on the screen. Tap, tap, tap. Can you tap on the screen? I'm encouraging you to tap on your screen. Just tap on your screen. As you are tapping, you're liking. Tap on the screen. So let's the next one we said fostering a supportive community. So connecting with like-minded individuals. It's all about finding your tribe, whether it's online or in person. Oh, 4 new messages. Let me look at those messages. I don't know why I don't always see the messages. 4 new messages. Where are the messages? I can't see the messages. I'm trying to bring some people up. If you want to be a part of this conversation, you can just come up. You can just come up if you want to be a part of this conversation. Two new messages. I can't see the messages. Are we tapping? Please let's be tapping and let's comment. Just comment. Put a comment. Put a comment. Just comment, like, put an emoji in the chat room. Put an emoji in the chat room. Some messages are coming in, but I can't see the messages. I don't know why. Okay, let's move on. I can't see those messages. Let's move on. So we are looking at, probably you want to join a community online like this one. You can join this community, like you're a plus size person, you want to join a community online, or you want to join in person. You want to join in person, but just ensure that you surround yourself with people who will lift you up, people who will lift you up, uplift you. You know, when you connect with people like that, it's like finding a treasure chest. You find a treasure chest full of vibes. Somebody will be cheering you on. Somebody will be telling you, you got this, girl. They will say, go, girl. They say, we're in this together. Somebody who is in the same shoes with you. When they tell you, oh, you got this, and you know that you are in it together. You are not all by yourself. So we need to build that community. You need to build that community. Let's create a space where we can laugh, cry, and share without judging each other. Let's create that safe space for ourselves where we can laugh, we can cry, and we can share without being judgmental, because without judging ourselves. So that is the goal. That is the objective of this group. That is the objective of this group. So as we wrap up today, if you have any question, if you have any question, we're continuing on this. We're continuing on this on Wednesday. We're going ahead on Wednesday. We're going to continue this topic. So as we wrap up today, let's make a pact to love ourselves a little more. I know you have been loving yourself. You love yourself, but probably you need to love yourself a little more. You need to give yourself some more self care. You need to give yourself some more time. You need to give yourself, you need to validate yourself at times. You need to love yourself more. You need to create some more me time for yourself. Dedicate some more time for yourself. Just love yourself. Love yourself and create that party, that self party for yourself. Just love yourself. Take yourself out on a date. Have a date with yourself. Crush on yourself and do every beautiful thing that you would do to a date, that you would do even to a crush. Do it on yourself, because you are your best date and you're your best crush. You're your best crush. So let's love ourselves. Let's love ourselves a little more and stress a little less. Stress a little less. That's like I said, don't dwell too much on the things you don't have together, things you have not got together. Look at the things you have really got together and celebrate those things. Celebrate those things, the things you have really got together, you have the things you have put together. That, oh, in this aspect of my life, I think I have got this together. I've been able to achieve this. I've been able to achieve that. So when you look at that, then you will be able to pat yourself on the back sometimes and just appreciate yourself. Just appreciate yourself, and that will reduce stress. To reduce stress that, oh, I have not accomplished this, oh, I have not accomplished that. We all have things that we have not accomplished, but if we dwell too much on them, we're going to kill ourselves with stress. We are never going to appreciate the things that we have accomplished. So stress a little less and dance like nobody is watching. Dance, dance, dance. Start small. Maybe you may want to include a new recipe. You may want to join a fun dance class. You want to join a fun dance class, or you may just want to spend some time with people that make you feel good, because it is important for you to how do I put it now? You must be very jealous of your environment. Be jealous of the people you allow around you. You must be, friendship is by choice, not by force. People that say things that don't all go well with you, things that affect you negatively, you can shut them off. You can shut them out of your life. Protect your territory. Protect your territory. You have right over your territory. You have right over who you allow in your environment, in your territory, in your space. So protect your space, protect your territory. It's important. It's important. Keep people. Make sure you share your space with people who make you feel good. If anybody makes you feel bad, shut the person out. You have the right. Give yourself the permission to shut such people out of your life. And hey, I need to say this. If you are loving this series, don't forget to hit that share button. I've told you, share. Please help share. Don't forget to hit the share button and tag a friend who needs to join our fabulous community. Encourage them. Share this. Share the profile. Share my profile with them. Let them join this community, and together we can stand for ourselves and advocate for ourselves. The more, the merrier. The more, the merrier. We're going to, like next time, we're going to dive deeper into finding joy in movement and how we can build a wardrobe. Ha! Oh my God, that would be awesome. How we can build a wardrobe that makes you feel like a queen that you are. We're going to build a wardrobe. There are a lot of outfit that we feel that we cannot wear because we are plus size people. I beg your pardon. You can jazz it up and jazz it down. That clothing that you feel that is not good for you, there is a way you can jazz it up or jazz it down. There's a way you can tweak it that will make you feel like the queen that you are, that will make you feel on top of the world. And we're going to do that next episode, which is next week, Wednesday. Like I said, I always come up every Monday, every Wednesday, and every Friday for this live event, talking about the plus size people, the community of the plus size woman. It's an amazing community that I would encourage you to be a part of. So you can subscribe to my community. It doesn't cost you so much to subscribe to this community, or share the profile with people who need to be on this community and let them join this community. And on this note, like I said, we're going to dive deeper into finding joy in movement and how to build our wardrobe, how to build a wardrobe that makes you feel like a queen that you are. So I want to thank you so much. Oh, thank you for the likes. Thank you, Blossom, for joining. Thank you, Blossom, for joining. So thank you for joining me today. And you all bring so much light and positivity. And I can't wait to see you next time. So before I call it a day, if you have any question, you have anything you want us to talk together, can you put in the chat? Put in the chat. Let's look at it together. Or if there is thank you, Adama Sira. Thank you for joining. If there is a specific topic or specific thing along this line that you would want us to look at, please, you can put in the chat, or you can slide into my DM, and let's just chat together and build this community together. So thank you, thank you, thank you once, thank you twice, thank you a million times. Let me just do a recap. So today we looked at how we can challenge harmful narratives as plus size women. As plus size women, we looked at how we can challenge harmful narratives, and we looked at how there are a lot of things around that people, a lot of ideas, a lot of predetermined ideas. People feel that, a lot of opinions, they feel that. But do you know that people you are entitled to your own opinion? Your opinion doesn't control my life. It doesn't determine my life. I am the one that determines my life. So people have this idea, they have this opinion that you have to be in a kind of way for you to be happy. But we are rewriting the narratives. We are rewriting that narrative because we are not going to fit into the societal mold. No, it's not possible. The world is a world of variety. It's a world of variety. We are not meant to all look the same way. We are not meant to all have. And why do we have different shades of people? We have light, we have dark, we have dark, dark, we have light, light. Why do we have different shades? It's because of variety. It's because of variety. Thank you, Tiff. Thank you for joining. Thank you, Tiff. I see you. I see you. You cannot hide. I see you. Thank you, TIFF. If I got it right, thank you for joining. You just got in now. I saw you in your jet. You're welcome. We welcome you specially to this event. Are you staying, or you're just passing by? Thank you for joining. Thank you for showing up. So we're not going to fit into the world's mold. We're going to rewrite the narrative and determine our own. It's going to be, we're going to define ourselves on our terms, not on the terms of the world, not on the terms of somebody's opinion, not on the terms of the world's opinion. Then we also looked at how we can build a positive relationship with food. It's not just about eating food, but eating food rightly. How do you eat the food? What do you eat first? What kind of food do you eat? Like I told us, that it is not about the food you eat, but it is mostly about how you eat the food, the combination of the food that you eat. That is what really matters. It is not about the food you eat, or it's how you eat the food, the quantity of the food, and when you eat the food. It is mostly about that, not just about the food. Yes, it is important to look at the food, but we also need to look much more at how you eat the food, when you eat the food, and the quantity that you eat, the quantity of the food that you eat. So we talked about all the relationship with food and your relationship with exercise. We looked at that movement doesn't have to be a chore. It doesn't have to be something that you dread. It has to be something that you love, something you love to do, something you love to do over and over again. Thank you, Harry. Thank you. Thank you. It has to be something that you love to do over and over and over again. It's not about something that you just do once and because it's burdensome, you don't want to go back to it. No, movement is not supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be something you love. So look for something you love. You like to dance, go ahead and dance. You like to swim, go ahead and swim. You like to walk, go ahead and walk. You like to go hiking, fine, go hiking. Then we also talked about how you create time for yourself. You can create time for yourself by watching your beautiful movies. You can learn how to reduce stress by doing some yoga, by maybe finding some things that will distress you. How you can manage your stress. All these things are very important. That we looked at that. We also looked at our mental health and self care. We looked at our mental health and self care. We looked at mindfulness. We looked at stress management. We said we should not be hard, that the world itself is hard, it's hard enough. We should not be too hard on ourselves and add to the we should not be hard on ourselves and add to the stress that is already in the world. So we don't all get it. We don't always get it all together. We all have areas of our lives that we don't have together. So when something is off, know that you are not alone. You are not alone in the boat. You're not alone in the boat. And we also look at how we can navigate healthcare as plus size women. The first most important thing is that we need to be PhD holder. We need to be professors in advocating for ourselves. Nobody is going to advocate for you if you don't rise up for yourself. So we need to learn to advocate for ourselves. We need to advocate for ourselves. Then we said we are going to be sharing some health care facilities that have special interest in plus size women, people who will not judge you, who will not prescribe or ask you that have you thought about losing weight or advocating everything you are going through or attaching it to weight. No, we're going to lead us or direct us to such facilities in this community. Then we also talked about fostering a supportive community. Fostering a supportive community. You may want to join a community maybe online, or you may want to join in the community that is in person, but just look out for a community. It's like a tribe. Look out for a tribe where you share the same ideas, the same pain. You share your laugh time together, your cry time together. You do all these things together without being judged, so it is important. It's important to do all this. Then I told us in rounding off that let's love ourselves. We said, hey, Wazi, how are you? I'm very well. And you? Yeah. You said? Well, I don't play it. I don't know how to do that. I don't. How do you do that? I don't know how to do this because we're talking about how we're talking about plus size women. Plus size women, how we can. Somebody has told me about the match, but I don't really know how it works. So that's why I've not tried it. You said? No. Yeah. I'm not pretending. I don't know about it. I've not played it. So that's why I say, how does it work? Tell me about it. Yeah. I've actually finished. I'm rounding off, but let me try. I think yes, I followed you. Now I think we're yeah, I think I'm following you. I don't know if you followed me back. I think so. Yeah. Yeah, I will slide into your DM and we chat later, okay? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So in rounding off, I said let us love ourselves a little more, stress a little less, and dance like nobody is watching you. Then you can always start small. Start small, then maybe try a new recipe or join a fun dance class or just spend some time with people who make you feel good. So, on this note, I want to say thank you for being a part of this event and have a beautiful night. If you have a question, I can still take your question. 1, 2 minutes, we can still take questions if you have a question. Anyone, does anyone have any question? Let me play some music and I want to play some music and check out something. Enjoy the music. No, no, wait. No, wait. Woo! You do it again. Jesus, Thank you for the likes. Thank you, Oluwa Tomiloba, Joseph. Thank you for the likes. Thank you, Blossom. Thank you for the likes. You make possible. No, I'm recording content. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. I need to cut it out now. Thank you for joining. Have a beautiful night.